And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Two of the dominant teams, Greg, out here in the Western Conference going head-to-head.
And, Kevin, they know each other well. They expect to meet potentially in the postseason, and I would expect a playoff atmosphere tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Conley, the pass to Randall from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Randall outside. Shoots. And Holmgren pulls it down.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Holmgren can't hit.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Randall. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Holmgren. Gobert against Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Offline with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Six on the shot clock. Can they get it? Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And another three for Minnesota.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
Pass to Holmgren. McDaniels against Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards the bounce pass. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
First free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on the money from 12 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels against Williams. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's all evened up. And now that's 11 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. At the elbow, Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good. Conley. Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Wallace against Conley. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. Wallace. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And here's Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Down low. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Randall against Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall, and the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Alexander Walker. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Thunder have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. That one misses for Hartenstein. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. No good on the free throw. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Good on the second free throw. And here is Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Wiggins, a screen on Clark. Here's Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Randall. Driving the lane. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Wallace outside. To the middle. Now here's Caruso. Guarded closer. Misses in close. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. To the paint. Knocked loose. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Randall. He has 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Randall against Wiggins. Randall no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Takes it inside. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
First one falls for him. Minnesota making some changes. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in. And so Caruso nails both of them. Here is Edwards. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Miller against Williams. Pass to Joe. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Alexander Walker. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Over Williams. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 6.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor with shooting that jumper.
Wallace outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his second bucket. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Alex Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Now here's Caruso. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Edwards inside. Wallace is there. A second chance effort. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Wiggins surveying the floor. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Williams. Now DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Clark, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Jones is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
DiVincenzo with a screen for Clark. Inside. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Wallace. Outside Edwards. Edwards with the floor spacer.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
13 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Wiggins dishes to Jones. Shoots over Reed. Jones, no luck. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. And stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards making a statement.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
They get it back. Count that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got a chance to check up on Jalen Williams' status. David.
Hey guys, the Thunder's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Jones up top. Back to Wallace. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Wallace. Edwards defending. Shoots. Wallace misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Oklahoma City has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Wallace has got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to Reed. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Jones looking for an opening. Wallace outside. Here's Caruso. Wallace with a screen for Caruso. Off target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing. Now,
Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 27. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Mark against Wiggins. Alexander Walker on the wing. 6 to shoot. Clark finds Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Outside, Jones. Back to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Clark with the rebound.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
It's taken away by Wallace. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Caruso. Pass to Reed. Drills the three-pointer. Reed's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one up, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific score. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. On defense, the Thunder. They lead by 4. Back to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Dort. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Williams. Holmgren trying to get open. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Randall. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 31. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Dort. No good that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So the wing on the left. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Holmgren. At the elbow, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Randall. Dillingham with it. He's against Williams. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Here's Dillingham. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And Dillingham now top of the key. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Clock at 4. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Randall against Holmgren.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Williams. He gets it in there. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 7. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster. Yeah, easy call.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Edwards. Back to Conley. McDaniels against Williams. Pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he makes the first. And Gobert drops them both. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dort finds Holmgren to the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Handle no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Dort wide open. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Outside, Dort. Now Hartenstein. Over by Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gobert. And he's good on the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Here's Edwards. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 24 points for Anthony Edwards. The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Williams with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Dort against Edwards. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Edwards drops them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. To the left side wing. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Inside. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Oklahoma City on D. A 2-point game. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. And Conley lays it in. Conley's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel. And so here is Oklahoma City. Williams finds Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Shooting 2.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And so here is Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 39. Dort is screen on Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease there.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Randall with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams inside, defended by Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Conley kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That gives them the lead. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Williams against Randall. Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Free throw good, Edwards. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Edwards drops them both. Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Clark against Caruso. Williams looking around. Dort passes to Wallace. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Down low, shot from the low block. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Good D by Williams. Oklahoma City trailing. Shot from 16. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Wallace against Conley. Tries the spin move. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Caruso. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Caruso, bounce pass. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wiggins from outside. Good on the triple. Wiggins has got 5 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's the teardrop. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Pass to Williams. And here's Wiggins. Wallace looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Randall. 13 points in the game. Pass to Shannon. Picked by Randall. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Williams. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Caruso, the pass to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wiggins against Randall. Here's Shannon. The shot from the low post is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Williams in the post. It's hauled in by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Caruso. Reed with a screen on Williams. With 4 seconds on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Thunder up by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Wallace. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams at center.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. For 3, Edwards. Edwards crashing in from outside.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Joe. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Dillingham. Nice defense from Wallace. The Thunder shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that from 11 feet away. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wallace.
That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
Now Joe. Wiggins from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Miller. Dillingham with it. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Minnesota making a switch here. Minot's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Cason Wallace. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Caruso kicks to Wiggins. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Dillingham. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Dort. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Joe. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Edwards against Dort. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander over Conley, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Floats one. Here's Edwards. That one doesn't go. Nice defense from Dort. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. Reed with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dump it on you.
Here's Joe. Now Williams. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Michael Conley picks one up. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here is Conley. Pass to Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. Covered by Joe. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closer. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Dort against Edwards. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards with it. Over Joe. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Edwards.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Dort. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Fires the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Edwards, a 3 of his own.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall passes to McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts the move on, and good! He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the Yank.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside, Dort. It's stolen by Edwards. On up the court. Kept alive. Pass to McDaniels. Over Williams. Offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Holmgren can't hit. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Wow, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Connor. Step back shot, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 53. The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. .124 left in the fourth quarter. And to get open is Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Edwards against Dort. Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Dort. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the Yanks.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Dort against Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. Randall grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Holmgren.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Dort against Edwards. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Holmgren against McDaniel. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Beyond the arc. Buries the triple.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Yeah, and the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip-in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have